2025 भारती विद्यापीठ अभिमत विश्वविद्यालयाचा 26वा पदवी प्रदान समारंभ काही क्षणातच या भव्य सभा मंडपामध्ये सुरू होणार आहे। आजच्या समारंभाचे प्रमुख पाहुणे माननीय श्री ओम बिर्ला अध्यक्ष लोकसभा तसंच भारती विद्यापीठ अभिमत विश्वविद्यालयाचे कुलपती माननीय प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर शिवाजीराव कदम, भारती विद्यापीठ अभिमत विश्वविद्यालयाचे कुलगुरू माननीय आमदार डॉक्टर विश्वजित कदम आदी सर्वांचं आगमन या भारती विद्यापीठाच्या धनकवडी येथील शिक्षण संकुलामध्ये झालेलं आहे। त्या सर्वांचं स्वागत भारती विद्यापीठ अभिमत विश्वविद्यालयाचे कुलगुरू माननीय प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर विवेक सावजी यांनी केलेलं आहे। काही क्षणातच भारती विद्यापीठ अभिमत विश्वविद्यालयाचा 26वा पदवी प्रदान समारंभ आपण सुरू करणार आहोत। यासाठी उपस्थित असलेल्या सर्व मान्यवरांचं आणि आपणा सर्व स्नातकांचं भारती विद्यापीठ अभिमत विश्वविद्यालयाच्या वतीनं आम्ही मनपूर्वक स्वागत करतो। काही क्षणातच हा 26वा पदवी प्रदान समारंभ या भव्य सभामंडपामध्ये सुरू होईल। धन्यवाद। जी सुरुवात झालेली आहे. ही मिरवणूक थोड्याच वेळात सभामंडपामध्ये येईल. त्यावेळी आपण सर्वांनी उभं राहायचं आहे आणि कुलपती, प्रमुख पाहुणे, कुलगुरू, प्रकुलगुरू, अधिष्ठाते, कार्यकारी परिषद व विद्वत परिषद सदस्य हे व्यासपीठावर स्थानापन्न झाल्यानंतर आपण सर्वांनी आसनस्थ व्हावयाचं आहे.
The ceremonial procession has begun, which will reach the pandal soon. All are requested to rise as the ceremonial procession enters into the pandal and be seated after the dignitaries take their seats. A select few individuals managed to etch their names into the annals of history, not merely for their achievements, but for the extraordinary vision and indomitable spirit that define their lives. Honorable Dr. Patangrao Kadam, the founder, Chancellor of Bharati Vidyapit deemed to be university, is one such luminary. His life story is a compelling narrative of grit, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to education as a tool for societal transformation. In 1964, at the age of just 19, while working as a part-time teacher, Dr. Patangrao Kadam laid the foundation of Bharati Vidyapit. Bharati Vidyapit started functioning with certificate examinations in English and mathematics for school-going children. The first school, Shankar Rao More Vidyalaya, was established in 1968 with mission to make education accessible to poor, downtrodden children who couldn't get admissions in the renowned schools of Pune. This was the humble entry of Bharati Vidyapit in the field of education. Dr. Patangrao Kadam not only aspired to build an educational organization, but also dreamt of it becoming a full-fledged university. His belief in this dream was unwavering, even when resources were scarce and challenges seemed insurmountable. In April 1996, his dream took shape when the Government of India granted the status of deemed to be university to Bharati Vidyapit, recognizing its exceptional academic standards and potential for growth.
भारती विद्यापीठाचे संस्थापक कुलपती आदरणीय डॉक्टर पतंगरावजी कदम साहेब यांनी 10 मे 1964ला भारती विद्यापीठाची स्थापना केली आणि उण्यापुरा 60 वर्षाच्या कालावधीमध्ये भारती विद्यापीठामध्ये आज 180 संस्था कार्यरत आहेत. गतिमान शिक्षणातून समाज परिवर्तन या ध्येयानं आपण सर्वजण भारती विद्यापीठामध्ये चालतो आहोत. साहेबांनी जे घोषवाक्य आपल्याला दिलेलं आहे त्यानुसार आपण सर्वजण काम करतो आहोत. डॉक्टर पतंगरावजी कदम यांचं स्थान आपल्या हृदयामध्ये आढळ आहे, अमर आहे. आणि आज आपण सर्वजण या ठिकाणी भारती विद्यापीठाच्या 26व्या पदवी प्रदान समारंभासाठी एकत्र आलेलो आहोत. आपण सर्वांचं मनपूर्वक स्वागत. नमस्कार. या समारंभाच्या सुरुवातीला आमच्या घटक महाविद्यालयाचे विद्यार्थी आणि विद्यार्थिनी भारती विद्यापीठ गीत आणि शारदा स्तवन सादर करतील.
The function will start with the Bharati Vidyapit Geet and Sharada Stavan.
सत्कार्याचे प्रतीक येथे आहे. या देशाचे मागते आहे, त्याग मागते आहे. भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे. सह्यागिरीची पर्वतराजी सभोवती सुंदर, सह्यागिरीची पर्वतराजी सभोवती सुंदर. दिनदुबळ्याची वाट वळावी असेच आपले घर, दिनदुबळ्याची वाट वळावी असेच आपले घर. नंदनवन हे फुला मुलांचे सेवेला तत्पर, नंदनवन हे फुला मुलांचे सेवेला तत्पर.
मानवतेची निर्मळ गंगा, मानवतेची निर्मळ गंगा इथे वाहते आहे, इथे वाहते आहे.
इथे वाहते आहे, इथे वाहते आहे. भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे. छत्रपतींच्या कर्मवीरांच्या कार्याची प्रेरणा, छत्रपतींच्या कर्मवीरांच्या कार्याची प्रेरणा. देई आम्हा शक्ती फुलांच्या मनातील कल्पना, देई आम्हा शक्ती फुलांच्या मनातील कल्पना. सुमंगलाची विज्ञानाची आम्ही करू प्रार्थना, सुमंगलाची विज्ञानाची आम्ही करू प्रार्थना.
येणारा प्रत्येक क्षण हा, येणारा प्रत्येक क्षण हा आमच्यासाठी आहे, आमच्यासाठी आहे.
आमच्यासाठी आहे, आमच्यासाठी आहे. भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे. सहकार्याचे, सत्कार्याचे, सहकार्याचे सत्कार्याचे प्रतीक येथे आहे, सहकार्याचे सत्कार्याचे प्रतीक येथे आहे. या देशाचे विद्याभूषण ज्ञानपीठ आहे, या देशाचे विद्याभूषण ज्ञानपीठ आहे, ज्ञानपीठ आहे. भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे, भारती विद्यापीठ आहे.
आता लगेचच आपल्यासमोर प्रस्तुत होत आहे शारदा स्तवन.
जय शारदे वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी विधिकन्यके विद्याधरी वागीश्वरी वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी ज्योत्स्ने परी कांती तुझी ज्योत्स्ने परी कांती तुझी मुखरम्य शारद चंद्रमा ज्योत्स्ने परी कांती तुझी मुखरम्य शारद चंद्रमा उजळे तुझ्या हास्यातुनी उजळे तुझ्या हास्यातुनी चारी युगांची पौर्णिमा तुझी कृपेचे चांदणे तुझी कृपेचे चांदणे नितवैशुने अमुच्या शिरी नितवैशुने अमुच्या शिरी वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी वीणेवरी फिरता तुझी वीणेवरी फिरता तुझी चतुरा कलामय अंगुली चतुरा कलामय अंगुली संगीत जन्माये नवे संगीत जन्माये नवे जडता मतीची भंगली उन्मेष कल्पतरुवरी उन्मेष कल्पतरुवरी बहरून आल्या मंजिरी बहरून आल्या मंजिरी वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी विधिकन्यके विद्याधरी वागीश्वरी वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी वागीश्वरी वागीश्वरी
धन्यवाद. आता माननीय कुलपती प्रमुख पाहुणे माननीय श्री ओम बिर्ला यांचा सत्कार करतील.
Now, Honorable Chancellor will felicitate Chief Guest, Honorable Shri Om Birla, Speaker of Lok Sabha.
धन्यवाद. आता माननीय कुलपती माननीय प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर शिवाजीराव कदम यांचं स्वागत करतील.
Now, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Vivek Savji will welcome Honorable Chancellor Dr. Shivaji Rao Kadam.
धन्यवाद. आता माननीय कुलगुरू भारती विद्यापीठाचे कार्यवाह माननीय आमदार डॉक्टर विश्वजित कदम यांचं स्वागत करतील.
Now, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Vivek Savji will welcome Honorable Secretary Bharati Vidyapit Dr. Vishwajit Kadam.
धन्यवाद. आता कुलसचिव माननीय कुलपतींना पदवी प्रदान समारंभ सुरू करण्याविषयी विनंती करतील.
The Registrar will request Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
Very good morning to all. Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, kindly declare the convocation open.
I declare that the 26th convocation of this university is now open.
आता माननीय कुलगुरू प्रमुख पाहुण्यांचं स्वागत करतील. यानंतर माननीय कुलगुरू प्रमुख पाहुण्यांचं स्वागत करतील आणि विश्वविद्यालयाचा अहवाल सादर करतील.
Honorable Vice Chancellor will welcome the guest and present the university report.
Chief guest of the 26th convocation ceremony of Bharati Vidyapit deemed to be University Pune, Honorable Speaker of Lok Sabha, Shri Om Birla Ji, Chancellor Professor Dr. Shivaji Rao Kadam, Honorable Dr. Vishwajit Kadam, Secretary Bharati Vidyapit and Pro Vice Chancellor of the University, Registrar Mr. G. J. Kumar, Controller of Examination Dr. Anthony Rose, members of the Executive Council and the Academic Council of the University, deans of various faculties, distinguished academicians, officials of Bharati Vidyapit and the University, government officials, esteemed guests, alumni, members of the print and electronic media, faculty members, my dear students, graduates who will be receiving their degrees and diplomas, gold medal awardees, PhD awardees, their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished chief guest, Honorable Shri Om Birla Ji. Sir, we are all delighted to have your gracious presence. It is also my honor and privilege to welcome each one of you on the occasion of 26th convocation of our university. I am happy to acknowledge everyone's presence here. Sir, today incidentally is Jagatik Marathi Din. I extend my sincere greetings to all. जागतिक मराठी भाषा दिनाच्या सर्वांना शुभेच्छा. At this moment, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to Honorable Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Shri Om Birla Ji, for accepting our invitation and consenting to be the chief guest and deliver the convocation address. Sir, your kind gesture has humbled us all. Friends, we are really fortunate to have a very distinguished personality like Honorable Shri Om Birla Ji as our chief guest. He is popularly known as people's leader. He is a true example of dedication, purity, and public service in politics. He has started his political journey as a student leader early in his teenage. He was the state president of Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha from 1991 to 1997 and became the national vice president of the Yuva Morcha from 1997 to 2003. Since the year 2003, he has been consecutively elected as the member of Legislative Assembly in Rajasthan for 3 consecutive terms. Again, successively for 3 terms since 2014, he has been elected as a member of Lok Sabha from the Kota Bundi parliamentary constituency. In the year 2019, he was unanimously elected as the Speaker of the 17th Lok Sabha, the post which he continues to hold in the 18th Lok Sabha as well. As a Speaker of the House, he has conducted the proceedings in the most dignified manner, taking everyone in confidence in unbiased manner befitting to the principles of democracy. Because of his humble nature, connect with the leaders across the party lines, he has been able to navigate difficult situations with ease. He was instrumental in changing many old traditions of the House and has introduced digital format of parliamentary proceedings and has also changed the official language of the parliament proceedings. His able, dynamic, versatile leadership is appreciated by all. The Honorable Prime Minister has also words of appreciation for him. He has been working relentlessly for the upliftment of underprivileged and the poor with a focus on inclusive development. We all appreciate, and I am sure everyone here will acknowledge his how wittily, with humor and politely but firmly, he is able to manage one of the most difficult tasks entrusted to him as the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Sir, we are privileged to have in you such an eminent and a distinguished person as a chief guest. Further, I would like to say that his commitment to the cause, he has been traveling. Today he traveled since 4 a.m. in the morning, and I am told that last 3-4 days he has not been able to sleep for more than 4 hours. So that is the commitment, and he wanted to be here among us. Thank you, sir. We are really privileged to have you. Once again, I heartily welcome you and thank you. The convocation is an important academic function of the university. It is not only an opportunity to celebrate and recognize the success of students, but also take on record the distinct accomplishments of the university and its faculty. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates for their success. You have worked hard to see this day, which I am sure you will cherish for rest of your life. On this special day, we remember and pay our tributes to Honorable Founder Chancellor Dr. Patangrao Kadam Saheb. He was a towering personality, a dynamic visionary leader who created this educational edifice out of nothing. He believed that education is the best means to empower people, particularly from the rural area and the marginalized groups. He was truly a multifaceted personality who made an indomitable mark in the field of education, socio-cultural, agriculture, politics, cooperative, rural development, healthcare, among others. His contribution in upliftment of the rural, poor and needy and empowering them is unparalleled. He was respected and loved by all. We really miss him today. Bharati Vidyapeeth, the parent body of Bharati Vidyapeeth deemed to be university, established in 1964, has more than 180 institutions imparting contemporary quality education from pre-primary to post-doctoral level. It runs more than 80 primary and secondary schools, many of them in rural areas and some exclusively for girls. It has 15 campuses and has a presence in the national capital, New Delhi. All these institutions are known for academic excellence. Today, Bharati Vidyapeeth is a brand name in education. The Ministry of Education, on recommendation of UGC, granted deemed to be university status initially to 12 colleges of Bharati Vidyapeeth. Thus, the university came into existence on 26th April 1996. Subsequently, number of colleges were also declared as constituent units of the university. At present, there are 29 constituent colleges and 14 centers and departments in the university. We offer a total of 164 programs in 12 faculties. And we claim to be one of the largest multi-campus, multi-faculty deemed university in the country with 25,000 students and 2,000 plus faculty members. We are a Category 1 university notified by the Government of India. We have been consecutively ranked in top 100 by NIRF since its inception. We have also been successively accredited by NAC with highest grade since 2004. B.Pharm and B.Tech programs in our institutes are accredited by NBA. We run a number of major hospitals that are NABH and NABL accredited. We are proud to mention that we are also ranked under the QS and Times Higher Education World Rankings. All these ranking and accreditations confirm our high academic standards and quest for quality. This year has been a landmark year in the history of Bharati Vidyapeeth and the university. Some of the notable and unique accomplishments of the university in the last year, that is since the last convocation, are as: firstly, on 5th September 2024, that is on Teachers' Day, a life-size statue and the museum to commemorate the life and times of our founder, Dr. Patangrao Kadam Saheb, namely Lok Tirth at his native place of Wangi in Kadegao Taluka, Sangli district, was dedicated to public. This function was attended by more than 2 lakh people. Secondly, the university achieved an incredible feat of successive and successful accreditation in the 4th cycle by NAC with highest A++ grade and a CGPA of 3.60. One of the few universities in the country to achieve this successfully in 4th cycle. Our university improved its NIRF ranking by 13 ranks and now stands at 78 among university categories in India. Our Honorable Secretary and Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vishwajit Kadam, won the Palus Kadegao Assembly Constituency election for the 3rd successive term in spite and against all the odds. Honorable Chancellor, Professor Dr. Shivaji Rao Kadam has received prestigious Jeevan Sadhana Gaurav Puraskar from the Savitribai Phule Pune University and also from the Rayat Shikshan Sanstha for his remarkable contribution in the field of higher education, research and social reforms. Executive Director of our Bharati Vidyapeeth Health Sciences, Dr. Asmita Jagtap, received the Asia One's Most Influential Leader 23-24 award at a function in London. Apart from these, there are a number of distinctive achievements of the university. Some of the major ones that I am highlighting are our Interactive Research School for Health Affairs, Pune, is confirmed with BIRAC Innovation Award 2024 for significant contribution towards indigenous immunogenicity testing capacity in the country for vaccine development. An innovative, first of its kind, joint international masters, MSc in Environment and Sustainability in collaboration with University of Cologne, Germany, is being initiated from this academic year. College of Ayurveda, Pune received Excellence in Clinical Service. Institution's Innovation Council of our Engineering College has been appointed as a mentor institute for Utter Tinkering Lab. 5 of our faculty members are listed in the top 2% global scientist ranking by Stanford University. Our School of Photography is awarded as the Best Photography College of the Year. Our College of Engineering, Pune has received a grant of 1 crore to establish a state-of-art innovation hub in artificial intelligence by CSE. Similarly, the Department of Computer Science in Engineering College is recognized as a Center of Excellence for Youth Empowerment by Infosys Foundation. Sir, we continue to do well in academics and research and are leaders in offering number of traditional and innovative academic programs. We believe in women empowerment through education. almost 50% of all students enrolled are girls. In some programs like dentistry, nursing, physiotherapy, their percentage is above 75%. As a matter of fact, in today's convocation, out of 6,815 graduates receiving degrees, more than 50% are girls. Out of 42 gold medal awardees, 81%, that is 34 are girls and only 8 are boys. Out of 71 PhD degree awardees, 54%, that is 38 are girls. This amplifies the women empowerment initiatives that we are taking and the girl power that is on the rise. We therefore are contributing significantly to Beti Padhao Abhiyan of Government of India. This year, we have aligned majority of our degree programs as per the NEP guidelines and incorporated value-based education with human values, Indian knowledge system, life skills, yoga, etc. In fact, next month an international conference on Indian knowledge system is being organized by our Yashwantrao Mohite College. The university have received research funding to the tune of 15 crore from various agencies. Further, the university has provided a seed money of 2.65 crore for research projects in the last 1 year. Our faculty have published more than 2,000 scientific papers in last year, out of which 1346 are in index databases like Scopus and Web of Science. This year, we have filed 200 patents, out of which 30 patents are granted and 40 are published. 18 startups have been incubated on our campuses so far. So we are also contributing to the Make in India initiative of the Government of India. New buildings have been commissioned for School of Physiotherapy at Pune and Sangli. Our dental and nursing colleges have had a major infrastructural upgradation. Further, we have major sports complex and hostel facility upgrade on the cards. Plans for the campuses in Sonipat, that is in NCR region, and Aurangabad in Maharashtra have been approved. Our Navi Mumbai campus is also getting a major facelift. Sir, we are also working on the technology front and are constantly investing in introducing new technologies and upgrading the existing ones. This year, a new vertical of AI in healthcare is being started. Recently, we have established an incubation center, Vishwa Swapna, at the College of Engineering. Our students are also doing exceedingly well in sports and cultural activities. This year, our students have won a record of 23 medals, 9 gold, 6 silver and 8 bronze at All India Inter-University and Khelo India competitions. We have also won prizes in cultural events at national and regional levels. Students have won 6 gold and 4 silver medals in cultural events. This year, different colleges and organized a number of conferences and seminars, the list of which is given in the printed report. I will not read them all in the interest of time. Similarly, a significant number of our faculty have been recognized, faculty and students have been recognized and awarded for their work and contributions in the respective field. The list is again given in the printed report. Sir, this all would not have been possible without the constant support and guidance by our visionary leadership and untiring efforts of our committed faculty. However, we still have a long way to go. We have to improve on our international ranking. We have to further strengthen our research output and evolve to face newer challenges with the advent of technology. We also have to live up to the aspirations of our students and the demands of our stakeholders. There is a long list of our achievements and I have highlighted the important ones. In this convocation, a total of 6,815 degrees and diplomas are being awarded in various faculties. It is worthwhile to note that all these degree certificates that are being awarded today will be available digitally on the National Academic Depository NAD DigiLocker portal immediately after the convocation. 42 gold medals are being awarded for the excellence in academics. Apart from these, 71 PhDs are being awarded. Before I conclude, I once again congratulate all the candidates who have been awarded the degrees and diplomas. You will now enter professional life. The knowledge, skills you acquired here, the attitudes you developed will be tested in the real world. I am sure you are capable of facing these challenges. I firmly believe that you all are success stories in making. You have been bestowed upon a wonderful opportunity. Make most out of it. Work hard, work intelligently. Make your parents proud of your achievements and do not forget your alma mater. With this, sir, once again, I welcome you and thank you for your gracious presence. I thank each and every one of you for making this event very special and memorable for us. Thank you. Jai Hind.
धन्यवाद सर. आता विविध विद्याशाखांचे अधिष्ठाते आपापल्या विद्याशाखेतील पदवी घेणाऱ्या स्नातकांना पदवी पदविका प्रदान कराव्यात अशी माननीय कुलपती यांना विनंती करतील. प्रथम कला सामाजिक शास्त्रे व वाणिज्य विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर विवेकानंद रणखांबे हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी व पदविका प्रदान कराव्यात अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All the graduates of arts, social sciences and commerce faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Master of Commerce, Master of Social Work, Master of Arts, English, Master of Arts, Economics, Master of Arts, Dance, Master of Arts, Music, Master of Arts, Commercial Photography and Cinematography, Master of Library and Information Science, Master of Physical Education, Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Dance, Bachelor of Arts, Music, Bachelor of Library and Information Science, Bachelor of Physical Education and Sports, Bachelor of Physical Education, Bachelor of Arts, Commercial Photography, Bachelor of Arts, Photography and Cinematography, Bachelor of Visual Arts, Applied Arts, Diploma in Banking, Diploma in Yoga Education, Diploma in Sports Coaching, Basketball, Postgraduate Diploma in Counseling, and Postgraduate Diploma in Corporate Social Responsibility, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees and diplomas. Sir, 4 students of this faculty are awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर विज्ञान विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर E.A. सिंग हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी प्रदान करावी अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of science faculty should rise.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared who have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Master of Science Analytical Chemistry, Master of Science Organic Chemistry, Master of Science Biotechnology, Master of Science Environment Science and Technology, Master of Science Environment Science, Master of Science Microbiology, Bachelor of Science Biotechnology, Bachelor of Science Computer Science, Bachelor of Science Animation and Gaming, Bachelor of Computer Science, Bachelor of Science, and who have registered for this convocation are present here. There are some others who have passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you confer these students the respective degrees. Sir, 10 students of this faculty are awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you, sir.
यानंतर विधी विद्याशाखेच्या अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर उज्ज्वला बेंडाळे ह्या त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी व पदविका प्रदान कराव्यात अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of law faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, Sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Master of Laws, LLM, Bachelor of Laws, LLB 5-year law, Bachelor of Laws, LLB 3-year law, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Laws, BA LLB 5-year law, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Laws, BBA LLB 5-year law, Diploma in Taxation Laws, Diploma in Labor Laws and Labor Welfare, Diploma in Alternative Dispute Resolution System, Diploma in Intellectual Property Laws, Diploma in Corporate Laws, Diploma in Cyber Laws, Diploma in Merger and Acquisition Laws, Diploma in Social Legislation Laws, Diploma in Human Rights Laws, and Diploma in Anti-Corruption Laws, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on the students the respective degrees and diplomas. Sir, one student of this faculty is awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर वैद्यक विज्ञान विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर मंदार करमरकर हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी व पदविका प्रदान कराव्यात अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of Medical Sciences faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, Sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Doctor of Medicine, Anesthesiology, Doctor of Medicine, Community Medicine, Doctor of Medicine, Emergency Medicine, Doctor of Medicine, Radio Diagnosis, Doctor of Medicine, DM Neonatology, Doctor of Medicine, DM Cardiology, Doctor of Medicine, DM Medical Gastroenterology, Master of Science, Medical Anatomy, Master of Science, Medical Microbiology, Master of Science, Speech Language Pathology, Master of Science, Audiology, Master of Hospital Administration, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Bachelor of Optometry, Bachelor of Audiology and Speech Language Pathology, Bachelor of Science, Radiology and Imaging Technology, Bachelor of Science, Laboratory Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Cardiovascular Technology, Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, and Postgraduate Diploma in Clinical Nutrition, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees and diplomas. Sir, one student of this faculty is awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर दंत विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर व्ही श्रीनिवासन हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी प्रदान करावी अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of Dentistry faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, Sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Master of Dental Surgery in Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, Master of Dental Surgery in Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge, Master of Dental Surgery in Periodontology, Master of Dental Surgery in Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, Master of Dental Surgery in Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Master of Dental Surgery in Oral Medicine and Radiology, Master of Dental Surgery in Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, and Bachelor of Dental Surgery, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you, sir, to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees. Sir, 7 students of this faculty are awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर आयुर्वेद विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर A.B. पाटील हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी व पदविका प्रदान कराव्यात अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of Ayurved faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Ayurved Varidhi PhD, Ayurved Vachaspati MD Ayurved in Rachana Sharir, Ayurved Vachaspati MD Ayurved in Kaumarabhrutya Balarog, Ayurved Vachaspati MD Ayurved in Swastharutta, Ayurved Dhanvantari MS Ayurved in Prasuti evam Stri Rog, Ayurvedacharya, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery BMS, and Diploma in Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on the students the respective degrees and diploma. Sir, 7 students of this faculty are awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर होमिओपॅथिक विद्याशाखेच्या अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर अनिता पाटील ह्या त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी प्रदान करावी अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of homeopathy faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examination of Bachelor of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed this examination and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degree. Thank you.
यानंतर परिचर्या विद्याशाखेच्या अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर वैशाली जाधव ह्या त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी प्रदान करावी अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of nursing faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Master of Science in Pediatric Nursing, Master of Science in Medical Surgical Nursing, Master of Science in Obstetrical and Gynecological Nursing, Master of Science in Psychiatric Nursing, Master of Science in Community Health Nursing, Post-Basic Bachelor of Science Nursing, and Bachelor of Science Nursing, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees. Sir, one student from this faculty is awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर औषध निर्माण विद्याशाखेच्या अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर वर्षा पोखरकर ह्या त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी प्रदान करावी अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of pharmaceutical sciences faculty should rise.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Doctor of Pharmacy, PharmD, Master of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Master of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutics, Master of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance, Master of Pharmacy, Pharmacology, Master of Pharmacy, Pharmacognosy, Master of Pharmacy, Regulatory Affairs, Master of Pharmacy, Industrial Pharmacy, Master of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Biotechnology, and Bachelor of Pharmacy, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees. Sir, 3 students of this faculty are awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर व्यवस्थापन विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर प्रेमाशिष रॉय हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी प्रदान करावी अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of management studies faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examination of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Master of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration Human Resource, Master of Business Administration Information Technology, Master of Business Administration Executive, Master of Business Administration Business Analytics, Master of Business Administration Biotechnology, Master of Computer Application, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Computer Application, Bachelor of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, and Bachelor of Science, Hospitality and Hotel Administration, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees. Sir, 22 students of this faculty are awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर अभियांत्रिकी व तंत्रज्ञान विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर सुहास पाटील हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी व पदविका प्रदान कराव्यात अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of engineering and technology faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor. Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who has been declared to have passed the examination of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Master of Engineering Computer, Master of Technology Chemical, Master of Technology Computer, Master of Technology Electronics VLSI, Master of Technology Electrical Power System, Master of Technology Information Technology, Master of Technology Nanotechnology, Master of Architecture Sustainable Architecture, Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Technology Computer, Bachelor of Technology Civil, Bachelor of Technology Chemical, Bachelor of Technology Mechanical, Bachelor of Technology Electrical, Bachelor of Technology Electronics, Bachelor of Technology Electronics and Telecommunication, Bachelor of Technology Information Technology, Bachelor of Technology Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Technology Electronics and Communication, Bachelor of Technology Robotics and Automation, Bachelor of Technology Computer Science and Business Systems, and Diploma in Network Security, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees and diplomas. Sir, 15 students of this faculty are awarded the PhD degree in this convocation. Thank you.
यानंतर आंतर विद्याशाखेचे अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर मंदार करमरकर हे त्या विद्याशाखेच्या स्नातकांना पदवी व पदविका प्रदान कराव्यात अशी माननीय कुलपतींना विनंती करतील.
All graduates of interdisciplinary studies faculty should rise.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the students who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Master of Science, Medical Biotechnology, Master of Science, Geoinformatics, Master of Science, Bioinformatics, Master of Science, Wildlife Conservation Action, Advanced Diploma in Bioinformatics, and Postgraduate Diploma in Disaster Management, and who have registered for this convocation and are present here. There are some others who have also passed these examinations and who have registered for this convocation but have been permitted to remain absent on this occasion. I request you to kindly confer on these students the respective degrees and diplomas. Thank you.
आता माननीय कुलपती स्नातकांना पदवी व पदविका प्रदान करतील.
Now all the graduates should rise. Honorable Chancellor will confer the degrees and diplomas.
By virtue of the authority vested with me as the Chancellor of this university, I hereby declare that all the candidates who are present here and those who are permitted to remain absent are admitted to the respective degrees and diplomas, and the same are conferred on them as proposed by the respective deans of the faculties.
यानंतर प्रत्येक विद्याशाखांमधील पदव्युत्तर व पदवी परीक्षांमध्ये सर्वोच्च गुण मिळवून उत्तीर्ण झालेल्या विद्यार्थ्यांना प्रमुख पाहुणे माननीय श्री ओम बिर्ला माननीय कुलपती, माननीय कुलगुरू व माननीय प्रकुलगुरू यांच्या हस्ते सुवर्णपदके आणि प्रमाणपत्र प्रदान करण्याची विनंती करतील.
Chief guest Honorable Shri Om Birla, Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor and Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor will felicitate the rank holders of postgraduate and undergraduate examinations with Chancellor's gold medals and certificates of merit. Dr. Mandar Karmarkar, Dean, Faculty of Medical Sciences will present the gold medalists.
Request all the dignitaries on this dais to kindly felicitate the students who have obtained the highest marks amongst postgraduate and undergraduate examinations with Chancellor's Gold Medal and a Certificate of Merit. Ms. Bhavangade Samiksha Jagdish, who stood first in Master of Optometry M-Optom examination held in winter 2023. Ms. Anjana R., who stood first in Master of Science Audiology, MSc Audiology examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Arundhati Bhagwat, who stood first in Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery MBBS examination held in winter 2022. Ms. Karri Tulsi, who stood first in Bachelor of Optometry B-Optom examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Bhargavi Ashwin Galgali, who stood first in Bachelor of Audiology and Speech Language Pathology BSLP examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Ghadge Shubhangi Sudhir, who stood first in Bachelor of Science Laboratory Sciences examination held in summer 2023.
Dr. V. Srinivasan, Dean, Faculty of Dentistry will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Kumbare Shruti Shrikant, who stood first in the Master of Dental Surgery MDS Periodontology examination held in summer 2024. Mr. Shirsagar Advait Rajesh, who stood first in the Bachelor of Dental Surgery examinations held in summer 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. A.B. Patil, Dean, Faculty of Ayurveda will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Machutre Saili Sanjay, who stood first in Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery BMS examination held in winter 2022.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Vaishali Zadhav, Dean, Faculty of Nursing will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Dina Daniel, who stood first in Master of Science Pediatric Nursing examination held in summer 2024.
Thank you, madam. Dr. E.A. Singh, Dean, Faculty of Science will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Patil Yukta Vijay, who stood first in Master of Science MSc Microbiology examination held summer 2024. Ms. Adisha Sharma, who stood first in Bachelor of Science BSc Biotechnology examination held in summer 2024. Thank you.
Dr. Ujjwala Bendale, Dean, Faculty of Law, will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Patil Adishri Pradeep Pooja, who stood first in Masters of Law LLM examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Sanchaya Bansal, who stood first in Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Laws, BBA LLB 5-year degree course examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Sania Jindal, who stood first in Bachelor of Laws, LLB 3 years, degree course, examination held in summer 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Dr. Suhas Patil, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Valavalkar Padna Sudhakar, who stood first in Master of Architecture, MArch Sustainable, examination held in summer 2024. Mr. Ankush Goyal, who stood first in Master of Technology, MTech, Nanotechnology, examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Janavi Nimje, who stood first in Bachelor of Architecture, B.Arch, examination held in summer 2024. Mr. Gaurang Prabhakar Manchekar, who stood first in Bachelor of Technology, B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering, examination held in summer 2024. Thank you.
Dr. Premashish Roy, Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Shima Pradhan, who stood first in Master of Business Administration examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Shah Mansi Tarun, who stood first in Master of Computer Applications MCA examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Rana Kasturi Ravikant, who stood first in Bachelor of Hotel Management and Catering Technology examination held in summer 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Varsha Pokharkar, Dean, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, will present the gold medalists.
Ms. Patwal Shruti Govind Singh, who stood first in Doctor of Pharmacy, Pharm D examination held in summer 2023.
Thank you, madam. Dr.
Mr.
Vivekanand
Khardekar Abhishek, who stood first in Master of Pharmacy, M.Pharm, Pharmaceutical Chemistry examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Monalisha Nayak, who stood first in Bachelor of Pharmacy, B.Pharm examination held in summer 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Dr. Vivekanand Rankhambe, Dean, Faculty of Arts, Social Sciences and Commerce, will present the gold medalists.
Mr. Dubey Kunal Pradeep, who stood first in Master of Commerce, examination held in summer 2024. Miss Lele Nikita Shantanu, who stood first in Master of Arts, MA Music, examination held in summer 2024. Yes. Ms. Gauri Vaishnavi Rajesh, who stood first in Master of Social Work, MSW, examination held in summer 2024. Miss Manisha Baruha, who stood first in Master of Physical Education, MPEd, examination held in summer 2024. Mr. Sheikh Samir Salim, who stood first in Master of Library and Information Science, MLIB and ISC, examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Patil Snehalata Parameshwar, who stood first in Bachelor of Arts, BA, examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Joshi Vaishnavi Yatindra, who stood first in Bachelor of Physical Education, BPEd, examination held in 2024. Ms. Oshin Jadwani, who stood first in Bachelor of Visual Arts, Applied Arts, examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Vanita Prashant Yadav, who stood first in Bachelor of Library and Information Science, examination held in 2024. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Mandar Karmarkar, Dean, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, will present the gold medalists.
Examination held in summer 2024. Miss Rinku Mohanlal Chaudhary, Master of Science, Bioinformatics.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Vaishali Jadhav, Dean, Faculty of Nursing, will present the gold medalist.
Ms. Vinny Eliza Philippos, who stood first in Bachelor of Science Nursing examination held in summer 2024. Ms. Kale Renuka Prashant, who stood first in Post-Basic Bachelor of Science Nursing examination held in summer 2024. Thank you.
आता माननीय कुलसचिव स्नातकांना उद्देशून सूचना करतील.
All the graduates should rise.
The alumni shall rise and remain standing till the Honorable Chancellor delivers the exhortation and shall be seated only after the Honorable Chancellor takes his seat. Mike.
On this occasion, as the Chancellor of this university, I give you the advice in the following words of persons with wisdom. Remember these words and act in accordance with them. Speak the truth. Do not deviate from the rules of morality. Do not deviate from the path of learning. Do not deviate from your duties. You should not neglect your obligations towards moral and material well-being of yourself, of your society, and of the entire mankind. You should respect knowledge and wisdom and try to gain the same more and more. Revere your mother as a god. Revere your father as a god. Revere your teacher as a god. Revere your nation as a god. You should perform only such acts as are blameless. You should respect and follow the noble deeds performed by our ancestors. You should always follow your conscience. This is my advice to you. Respect it and follow it.
धन्यवाद सर. यानंतर प्रमुख पाहुणे माननीय श्रीयुत ओम बिर्ला स्नातकांना उद्देशून आपलं दीक्षांत भाषण करतील.
The chief guest, Honorable Shri Om Birla, will deliver the convocation address.
भारतीय विद्यापीठ के इस दीक्षांत समारोह में आज मैं सभी विद्यार्थियों को जो आज शिक्षा प्राप्त कर अध्ययन, शिक्षण और प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त करके अपनी जिंदगी के नए मुकाम की ओर, नए भविष्य बनाने के लिए आज इस कैंपस से निकलेंगे. भारतीय विद्यापीठ अपने आप में एक प्रेरणा का स्थल है. मैंने आज इस कैंपस में इस विद्यापीठ की स्थापना शुरू करने वाले आदरणीय स्वर्गीय पद्म राव कदम जी के जीवन दर्शन को देखा. किस तरीके से एक छोटे से गांव से निकलकर अध्ययन करने यहां पर आए, फिर एक शिक्षक की भूमिका निभाई, लेकिन एक संकल्प था, विचार था कि शिक्षा से ही समाज में सामाजिक बदलाव आ सकता है, शिक्षा से व्यक्तित्व का निर्माण हो सकता है और इस प्रदेश और देश को विकास की ओर ले जाना है. तो हमें एक शिक्षक समाज, एक शिक्षित समाज की आवश्यकता है. ये विचार और संकल्प के साथ उन्होंने सामाजिक परिवर्तन करने के लिए एक छोटा सा पौधा, एक छोटे से विद्यालय 1964 में लगाया. उस समय भी उनका एक ही विचार था कि जो आदिवासी इलाका है, जो शिक्षा से वंचित इलाका है, उस आदिवासी इलाके के अंदर, उस वंचित इलाके के अंदर किस तरीके से शिक्षा की रोशनी उजाला पहुंचाकर मैं महाराष्ट्र और देश के विकास में अपना भी योगदान दे सकूं. और ये जीवन दर्शन अपने आप में हम सबके लिए प्रेरणा स्थल है. जब हम देखते हैं कि किस तरीके से अभाव में जिंदगी जी, अभाव में रहे, लेकिन सपने बड़े थे और उस संकल्प को पूरा करने के लिए आत्मविश्वास था. यही आपके जीवन में होने वाला है. आपका जीवन भी इसी तरीके से, हमारे यहाँ पर हम पुरानी शिक्षा, गुरुकुल शिक्षा को जीवन दर्शन को देखें तो शिक्षा समानता का भाव देती है, बंधुत्व का भाव देती है. जाति समाज से उठकर एक सब बैठकर एक साथ एक शिक्षा के मंदिर में अपनी शिक्षा ग्रहण करते हैं, दीक्षा प्राप्त करते हैं, और इसीलिए चाहे राजाओं के राज के समय भी राजपुत्र भी और सामान्य गरीब व्यक्ति भी उसी तरीके से गुरुकुल की शिक्षा प्राप्त करता था। और गुरुकुल की शिक्षा प्राप्त करने के बाद जो उनको शिक्षा मिली, दीक्षा मिली, जो जीवन के अनुभव मिले, उस अनुभव के आधार पर अपने जीवन के नए रास्ते चुनता है। और इसी तरीके से आपका जीवन भी इसी तरीके से कि आज आप इस कैंपस के अंदर विद्यालय, विद्यालय से महाविद्यालय, महाविद्यालय से चिकित्सा, विज्ञान, अलग अलग कोर्सेज के अंदर जो आपकी रुचि थी उसमें आपने अध्ययन किया, शिक्षण प्राप्त किया, प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त किया। अब जीवन की नई चुनौतियां आपके सामने हैं। ये चुनौतियां भी है और ये अवसर भी है। आप विचार करो, जो उस समय न शिक्षा के मंदिर हुआ करते थे, न स्कूल हुआ करते थे, आज समय कितना परिवर्तन हो गया है कि आज मैं देख रहा था कि जो डिग्री प्राप्त करने वाले विद्यार्थी थे उसमें 75% छात्राएं थी। ये पूना की धरती है। इसी पूना की धरती पर ज्योतिबा फूले, सावित्रीबाई फूले ने महिला शिक्षा के लिए आंदोलन करना पड़ा था। एक समय था जब महिला शिक्षा के लिए आंदोलन करना पड़े। ये धरती सामाजिक परिवर्तन की धरती है। ये धरती आध्यात्मिक परिवर्तन की धरती है। ये धरती वीर शिवाजी जैसे योद्धाओं की धरती है। हम वीर शिवाजी के जीवन को देखें, किस तरीके से वीर शिवाजी ने इसी धरती से मुगल शासकों से युद्ध लड़कर अपने राज को बचाने के लिए, अपने हिंदुत्व को बचाने के लिए, देश को बचाने के लिए एक जीवन की ऐसी प्रेरणा दी कि हर व्यक्ति के अंदर आज भी छत्रपति शिवाजी का जीवन हम सबको प्रेरणा देता है। और इसीलिए शिक्षा के अंदर भी इसी तरीके से हमारे सामाजिक आंदोलन करने वाले हों, आज़ादी के आंदोलन की लड़ाई लड़ी हो, आध्यात्मिक आंदोलन की शुरुआत की हो, और उन महानुभावों ने जिन्होंने अपने जीवन चुनौतियों से लड़ते लड़ते और किस ऊंचाइयों पर प्राप्त की, उनका जीवन दर्शन हम सबको प्रेरणा देता है। आज मैं जब म्यूजियम देख रहा था, उस म्यूजियम में कई चुनौतियों के रास्ते बताए थे। कितनी जीवन में चुनौतियां आती है, कितनी आपदा आती है, कितनी संकट आती है, और कैसे एक नौजवान अपनी चुनौतियों से, आपदा से लड़ते लड़ते किस मुकाम पर पहुंचता है। इसी धरती पर अब्दुल कलाम आजाद भी इसी विश्वविद्यालय में आए थे। उनके जीवन को भी इसी चुनौतियों का पूर्ण जीवन था। एक छोटे से गांव से निकले, जिस लक्ष्य से निकले थे लक्ष्य प्राप्त नहीं किया, विचलित हुए, दुखी हुए, लेकिन उस विचलित दुखी के अंदर ही उनको एक प्रेरणा मिली और उन्होंने कहा इस मनुष्य जीवन के अंदर सब कुछ प्राप्त किया जा सकता है, सब संकल्प के साथ प्राप्त किया जाता है, केवल आत्मविश्वास होना चाहिए, जुनून होना चाहिए। और उन्होंने उस शिक्षा दीक्षा से प्राप्त करते हुए दुनिया के सबसे बड़े वैज्ञानिक के बाद भारत के राष्ट्रपति पद को सुभूषित किया। ये भारतीय दर्शन, ये आध्यात्मिक चिंतन हम सबको जीवन को प्रेरणा देता है। और इसीलिए वह चुनौतियां भी होगी, आपदा भी होगी, संकट भी होगा, लेकिन जीवन के अंदर अगर सपने बड़े होंगे तो सपनों को प्राप्त करने का सामर्थ्य भी आप में है। हम भारत की इस लोकतंत्र की 75 वर्ष की यात्रा को देखें। जब हम आजाद हुए थे, भारत में 30-35%, 25% भी आबादी साक्षर नहीं थी, कई 17%, अलग अलग आंकड़े हैं। लेकिन इसी 75 वर्ष की यात्रा के अंदर हमने आज उस मुकाम पर हासिल हुए हैं कि दुनिया की चुनौतियों का समाधान, वैश्विक चुनौतियों का समाधान भारत का नौजवान निकाल रहा है। जितनी भी दुनिया की वैश्विक चुनौतियां हैं, आपदा, संकट है, नई टेक्नोलॉजी है, नए इनोवेशन है, नए रिसर्च है, उन सब का समाधान निकालने का सामर्थ्य तो मेरे सामने बैठे उन नौजवानों के अंदर है। और अभी तो हमने इस 75 वर्ष की यात्रा प्राप्त की है। आज भी दुनिया के अंदर, चाहे आईटी टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर हो, चाहे डॉक्टर हो, सीओ, जितने भी प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज हो, जितने भी दुनिया के सीओज हो, उस सब में भारतीय नौजवान नेतृत्व कर रहा है। ये सामर्थ्य, ये बौद्धिक क्षमता भारत के नौजवानों की है। और मैं देख रहा हूं आने वाली पीढ़ी तो जिस तरीके से तैयार हो रही है, उसकी बौद्धिक क्षमता भी अपार है, आत्मविश्वास भी है, कुछ संसाधन भी है। उस समय संसाधन नहीं हुआ करते थे, संसाधनों का अभाव हुआ करता था, विद्यालय नहीं हुआ करते थे, महाविद्यालय नहीं होते, विश्वविद्यालय नहीं होते थे। लेकिन आज मैं गर्व से कह सकता हूं, भारत की अगर सबसे बड़ी ताकत है तो भारत की युवा शक्ति ताकत है। और दुनिया के देशों में मैं जाकर देखता हूं, जो हमसे बहुत विकसित देश कहलाते हैं, जो विकास के भौतिक संसाधनों से आगे होंगे, लेकिन उस विकसित और भौतिक संसाधन वाले देश के अंदर भी अगर बौद्धिक क्षमता को से उस देश को चलाने वाला है तो भारत का नौजवान है। और इसीलिए आप देखते होंगे जितने विकसित देश हैं, उस विकसित देशों के अंदर भी टेक्नोलॉजी को और टेक्नोलॉजी के नए प्रयोगों को करने का काम भी भारत का नौजवान कर रहा है। इसलिए आप में अपार बौद्धिक क्षमता है, अपार सामर्थ्य है, सपने बड़े हैं, लक्ष्य भी बड़े हैं। दुनिया की हर चुनौतियों का समाधान भारत का नौजवान करेगा। हम वसुधैव कुटुंबकम संस्कृति के जीने वाले, संस्कार वाले लोग हैं। इसलिए हमने कहा कि जो वैश्विक चुनौतियां हैं, वे चुनौतियां केवल एक देश की नहीं है। इस वैश्विक चुनौतियों के समाधान का रास्ता हम निकालेंगे। और इसीलिए आप देख रहे होंगे, चाहे टेक्नोलॉजी को, पर्यावरण के अंदर हो, और जितनी भी आपदा, जितना भी संकट आया हो इस देश के अंदर, उन सब आपदा संकट के अंदर भी इसी धरती से हमने उस आपदा संकट चुनौतियों को निकला है। और पूना की धरती तो विशेष रूप से, जब आपदा आया, कोरोना आया, तो उसका दुनिया कहते हैं कि रिसर्च दुनिया के विकसित देशों के अंदर होगा। रिसर्च की बौद्धिक क्षमता केवल विकसित देशों में, लेकिन इसी पूर्णा की धरती के अंदर बैठकर नौजवानों ने यही इनोवेशन करके, रिसर्च कर कर दुनिया की नई दवा का निकालने का, रिसर्च करने का काम किया। इसलिए मेरा मानना है कि आने वाली जो हमारी नौजवान पीढ़ी है, उस नौजवान पीढ़ी को उन भौतिक संसाधनों वाले देश की ओर नहीं देखना चाहिए। उनके पास भौतिक साधन होंगे, लेकिन भौतिक साधन होने के बाद भी बौद्धिक क्षमता हमारी है, आध्यात्मिक ऊर्जा हमारी है, धर्म संस्कार हमारे हैं, हमारी संस्कृति है। हमारी इसी संस्कृति विचारों से, इसी संवाद चर्चा से, इसी विचार मंथन से हमने आजादी के बाद भी रास्ते निकाले और आजादी के पहले भी भारत के अंदर वैश्विक रूप से आध्यात्मिक धर्म और संस्कृति के रास्ते निकाले, क्योंकि हम शांति, धैर्य और संयम हमारे जीवन में है। साहस भी है, धैर्य भी है, संयम भी है, आत्मविश्वास भी है, बौद्धिक क्षमता भी है, नए सोचने, नए चिंतन की सामर्थ्य भी है। ये सब ताकत भारत के नौजवानों में है। और इसलिए आप देख रहे होंगे कि आध्यात्मिक जब संगम होता है तो उस आध्यात्मिक संगम में करोड़ों लोग, देश और दुनिया के लोग आते हैं। ये हमारे आध्यात्मिक संगम की ताकत है। भौतिक सुविधाओं और भौतिक संसाधनों से दुनिया के अंदर विचार नहीं दिए जा सकते। विचार हमेशा आध्यात्मिक और चिंतन और बौद्धिक क्षमता वाले व्यक्ति विचार देते हैं। और समाज के अंदर व्यक्ति रहे न रहे, उसके विचार चलते हैं और वो विचार हमको प्रेरणा देते हैं। इसलिए स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने जब शिकागो की धरती पर कहा था, आज भी ये विचार भारत के नौजवानों को नई सामर्थ्य देते हैं, नई प्रेरणा देते हैं। इसलिए आज हम जब इस कैंपस से निकल रहे हैं, इस कैंपस में डॉक्टर पतम राव कदम जी के जीवन दर्शन को देखो, उनसे प्रेरणा लो कि कठिनाई, चुनौती, आपदा कितनी भी हो, लेकिन उस चुनौती, आपदा से अवसर को निकालकर उन्होंने उस कैंपस को खड़ा किया है, जिससे आज आप निकल कर जा रहे हैं। और हमेशा हमारे जीवन के अंदर लोकतंत्र विचारों को आत्मसात करो। कैंपस में बैठें, चर्चा करें, संवाद करें, मंथन करें, विचार करें। जब कभी मन में थोड़ा बहुत भी अवसाद आए, मन में जरा सी चिंता आए, तो मित्रों के साथ बैठकर जब मंथन करोगे, विचार करोगे, चर्चा करोगे, संवाद करोगे, तो जीवन का रास्ता अपने आप निकल जाएगा। और इसीलिए तो कहते हैं भारत का लोकतंत्र दुनिया को दिशा देता है। और यही लोकतंत्र की ताकत है। जब 140 करोड़ लोग भारत की संसद में बैठकर चर्चा करते, संवाद करते, विचार करते हैं, और इसी चर्चा संवाद से हमने 75 वर्ष की यात्रा कर आज दुनिया के अंदर भारत विकसित राष्ट्र की ओर बढ़ रहा है। इसलिए हमारे सामने चुनौतियां जरूर है, लेकिन अवसर भी भारत के पास है। दुनिया के देश आज भारत की ओर देख रहे हैं, दुनिया के देश भारत के नौजवानों की ओर देख रहे हैं। इसलिए जब भारत की ओर देख रहे हैं तो हमारी जिम्मेदारी हो जाती है कि हम दुनिया के उन वैश्विक स्तर पर जो चुनौतियां, आपदा, जो बौद्धिक क्षमता है, उससे आगे बढ़कर हम बौद्धिक ज्ञान को प्राप्त करें, उससे ज़्यादा हमारे में आत्मविश्वास हो, उससे ज़्यादा हमारे में नए इनोवेशन हो, उससे ज़्यादा हमारे रिसर्च करने की सामर्थ्य हो। और यही सामर्थ्य आने वाले समय के अंदर भारत को आगे लेकर जाएगी। मैं आप सबको आज बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, बधाई देता हूं आपके जीवन के नए लक्ष्य प्राप्त करने के लिए, और जो आपने सपने देखे हैं उन सपनों को पूरा करने के लिए पूरे आत्मविश्वास के साथ आप जाएंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद सर। यानंतर कुलसचिव माननीय कुलपतींना पदवी प्रदान समारंभ संपन्न झाल्याचं घोषित करावं अशी विनंती करतील।
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, may I request you to kindly declare the convocation closed.
I declare this convocation will be closed after the national anthem.
धन्यवाद सर. या पदवी प्रदान समारंभाची सांगता राष्ट्रगीतानं होईल. आपण सर्वांनी उभं राहावं.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
भारत माता की
जय.
सर्वांनी मिरवणूक सभामंडपाबाहेर जाईपर्यंत उभं राहावं.
All should remain standing till the procession leaves the pandal.